Hey, my name is Shana, and I'm reviewing Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Season 11, Episode 10, Hot Tea, Wet Blankets. And we're just going to go ahead and get into it. Before we do, y'all, I need y'all to do me a solid. If you enjoy this video, please don't hesitate to like the video, comment, share it where you share it, and most importantly, subscribe, okay? Because I have goals, and this is a growing channel. I need your help to get there, okay? So definitely do a favor for someone on today. Hit that subscribe, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. We pick up with Sierra and Renni Rucci. They're making scented oils or something. And I forgot they were supposed to be friends. Remember last season they was trying to become friends or something. So yeah, Renni is talking about her pain from her mom passing and how it's just a never ending feeling of just pain. Even in her happy moments, they become sad because it's just such a traumatic loss. And my heart goes out to her for that. But side note, Sierra looks so different in the face, don't she? Like some of her face just every season just changes. I don't know what it is. But anyway, so they talk about Renni's argument with Amy. I'm a little bored. I ain't gonna lie. In this moment, I was a little bored because I don't care. We already talked about it, hashed it out. It's done with. Let's move on. But we do move on to EB. And if you're new here, EB stands for Erica Banks because there's like 20 Ericas on this franchise. So EB apparently slept with her fiance. And then later on was trying to, eat her, cat. You know what I mean? So yeah, it was a mess. But she talking about EB trying to sleep with her fiance before she got with him. I don't understand. Like, it happened before you. Like, so what? And she's no longer with the fiance, so why are we even talking about this? Like, y'all got to give me something. Y'all got to give me something else. What is this? Moving on, Scrappy pulls up on Erica Dixon at her boutique. Everybody got a boutique in Atlanta, don't they? I mean, I hope he was supporting Bambi's boutique when they was married as well. No shade. Is Erica back permanently, or is she just going to be gone when this divorce storyline is over with? Y'all let me know. So Erica blames Bambi for issues she should be blaming Scrappy for. And I am disappointed. Why are you acting like this man? This is the problem. Somebody is always babying him. This man did all of these things and you're blaming Bambi for it. You didn't have no child with Bambi. You were never in no relationship with Bambi. The person who owed you all this respect was the person that you forgave because he said sorry. Child. Anyway, Erica asked Scrappy if he cheated on Bambi. At first he said no, but then he was like, well, I was, inappropriately texting and yes, pretty much. But it just depends on what you consider cheating. I think if it's something inappropriate that you wouldn't feel comfortable with your spouse doing, then you shouldn't be doing it. Erica asked Scrap how he feels about Emani's post referring to Bambi as that lady. He doesn't think it's that big of a deal, and even said Emani referred to him as that man on one of her lives. So that's just how she talked, apparently. I don't think it was that huge of a deal. I don't. Was Emani being a little shady? Yeah, probably. But the girl, she's an 18-year-old. She's still a child, in my opinion. So why, the way Bambi responded, it wasn't that big of a deal to make a whole thing out of it. What's really a big deal for me is that he keeps referring all this baby mama and baby daddy stuff. Like at least, first of all, the baby is 18. They was engaged. I feel like at least call me your ex-fiance or something. Like, don't keep calling me your baby mama. I don't know, give me a little respect. But anywho, Jessica White is getting a procedure done and she may lose her reproductive organs. And I really hope that, she does have that desire fulfilled of being a mother one day. So the miserable three gather. Y'all know I call these three the miserable three, okay? They discuss Safari gifting Amarla Negra's children with Rolex watches, and they like infants, and I don't even understand, like, out of all the gifts. But we know, we already know this is for a storyline. So I don't even know why Erica got her, got her panties in a bunch. I just don't understand. Erica Mena says he don't keep that same energy for his own kids. Now that's a problem. Mena feels that he uses women's children to get to them. She was talking about how he love bombed her in the beginning too, and he did, and how he was like buying all these things for her son early on, and her son didn't even want to live with them because he didn't trust Safari. I thought her son wasn't living with her before Safari even came in the picture, but that's neither here nor there. And I heard he don't live with her now, and Safari ain't in the picture, so. But anywho, yeah, Safari could be doing that. I believe that. That's just what he do. And if Amada wants to continue to pursue anything with him, even if it is just for a storyline, that's her being foolish, because everything between him and Erica played out on TV. So Erica said 2 months prior, Safari was begging for his family back, came there, drove up there with his shirt off, with his hoochie daddy shorts on in the rain, sweating. Girl, just a whole scene, begging for his family back. And, she fell for it because she does want her. She actually wants her family. Sorry, back was itching. Anyway, she does want her family back. So of course it's like all he had to do was say the right word, say the word, and she gonna let him come back because she wanted a family with this man, and she still does. Bam asked if they had sex when Safari came over that night, and Mena said no, she was on her cycle, but he gave her oral, and that's something he begged her to do. And yuck, I could have gone my whole entire life never knowing that information. I mean, some things we can keep private. I know it's a reality show with only bits and pieces of reality, but some things we can keep to ourselves. Whew. So, Mena mentions that oven was so disrespectful, okay? Mena mentions Sierra telling her a story in private. She was telling her a piece of information in private. Sierra looks really, really uncomfortable because Erica goes to tell Bambi the story. She also mentioned this on Instagram. Let me go find that post. Hold on. Okay, y'all, so I found it. So I'm going to read a little bit of it, okay, just to get more context about this. So basically, Safari told Sierra he wants to be in a relationship with her. Do I believe he really wanted to be in a relationship with her? No. Do I think he said it? Yeah, he probably did. I don't think Sierra said she didn't believe it either. She said that he was, apparently just trying to get Mena mad. So she know, but it was uncomfortable for her because that is her very close friend. To put her in the middle of that was just wow. Like, and Bambi sitting there acting like she was surprised. Now that's why I wanted to bring this up, because Bambi said she was surprised. Now this is what Sierra said on IG. I'm going to just read it how she wrote it, y'all. Lord, I ain't no grammar police, but child. Okay, so this did not supposed to film on Love and Hip Hop. It's supposed to stay between our friend group. Me and Erica both said we would never talk about this. I was caught off guard in the scene when Erica mentioned it. The whole situation really mentally put me in a bad headspace. Safari was a husband to someone I called my sister. He was like a brother. In our friendship, Erica would call Eric and I would call Scrappy if someone was having problems. It was never a thing like we're being inappropriate. The initial conversation was innocent. When Safari said those inappropriate things to me, I instantly called my husband at the time, Eric. Heavy on at the time, okay. And then I called my friend Bambi. I didn't want to tell Erica because I knew it would destroy her. Bambi. Okay, we're going to get there. And I never seen that coming from Safari at all. It made me very uncomfortable. And I honestly am going through a healing journey and don't have time for this at all. You can tell I was very uncomfortable in this scene. I just want peace. I've been fussing with friends, men, which is out of line, going through my own battles and relationships, dealing with my own traumas. I'm glad she acknowledged that she's been wrong for arguing with her friends' husbands. Yes, very much so. She is right. She did look very uncomfortable because Erica was like, "Do you mind if I bring it up? Is it okay if I bring it up?" Well, don't put me on the spot, and because everybody gonna be like, "Bring what up?" We'll just say it then. Why would you even put her on in a position to even have to say like, "No, I don't want you to bring it up"? Like, why? If y'all said y'all was gonna keep it off camera, then keep it off camera. Are y'all friends in real life or just on TV? Erica don't care. She need her storyline. She need to get this check, honey. Okay? All the checks she can get since she claiming that Safari is not paying his child support like he's supposed to. But my thing is, Sierra said she called Bambi right away. She called Bambi before she even told Erica. So I'm like, did Erica and Bambi know that she was about to bring this up? Why is Bambi acting like, oh, what? Oh my gosh. Girl, let me sip my tea. I can't even believe. Girl, it's getting fake phony, honey. So Bambi uses this opportunity when we're talking about, other people's issues to complain about Scrappy and his herd of people that can't stand her. Like, how we get over there to that? But okay, here we are. Minnie does have a point about the men needing to make their ex-wives' lives easier. They're raising their children. So yes, I feel like off the strength alone that I'm, a primary parent, you should be making things a little, easier for me. Lighten my load a little bit, honey. But that's not going to happen. 2 hours later, we see that the drama that we saw unfold between Bambi and Erica Dixon and Monma Dee and Emani, we all saw that unfold online some months back. So they addressed that. And Bambi was wrong for when she posted that police report. That conversation she secretly recorded to save for a time like this that she posted was lame, whack, corny, all the above, anything you can think of. Like, why would you secretly record a private conversation and post it and think anybody was going to co-sign that? Like, I think that was very trifling. And she's also wrong for allegedly lying about her age. Monty said Bambi is way, way, way older than she claims to be. But the next day, the 11 hip-hop men gather to discuss their drama. Safari feels the way that people are saying he needs to provide for his own children. Sir, why does that upset you? Yes, you should be putting your children first. For these twins who you not even this time next year ain't even gonna be around. You have your own children. Yes, they should always be first. I don't understand. You ain't unless you're not married to this lady, nothing. You at their birthday parties, and Erica claimed that you forgot about your son's first birthday. That's insanity. So, but again, it's a storyline, so he had to do something extra for a story. Scrappy mentions Bambi posting that convo, and Chaotic arrives and puts Amada on blast for allegedly lying about smashing Safari. He said they've been sleeping together, and they show clips. They got the footage from Family Reunion where she was like, "Ooh, not me. I would never sleep with Safari. Don't act like just because you've seen us talking that I would ever have anything to do with him. That is the absolute hell nah. Wouldn't do it. Couldn't pay me. And now y'all a couple. Like, girl." Anyway, so Chaotic, like, she told me that they've been doing it all this time before Family Reunion, during, and after. And the producer's like, "When did she tell you this?" And he was like, 2 weeks ago. And the producer's like, "Oh. I do believe Chaotic, but why did you have to put, like, I don't see why you had to put it on blast. Like, if she wanted people to know, she would have said, we don't care. We don't believe it anyway." And it seemed like whoever Safari around, he just manages to fall into bed with them. So, hey, whatever. So suddenly Diamond arrives. I'm glad she's finally there so we can address the elephant in the room. But she did not add any value for me in this conversation. Scrappy just complains about Bambi like he been doing, and she like, yeah, she need to keep my name out her mouth, and she brings up Bambi and that hot tub incident when she was kissing on Benzino. Um, Bambi will never live that down. You hear me? She will never, ever live that down. But it worked. She got her a husband, got her a main character energy on Love and Hip Hop. So we see Jessica post surgery, and she said she had 6 months to get pregnant. Girl, please don't call you know who. Please. And she can always adopt. I don't know why that option is just like never ever on the table. But I get wanting to have, your own child, go have the experience of pregnancy, things of that nature. But if it's going to put your health at risk, like, you got to put your health first and look at other alternatives. So EB and Renni Rucci link up. EB cut straight to chase, honey, because Renni arrived and she like, did you order yet? Girl, what you get to drink? I'm thinking about getting an appetizer. And Erica Banks was like, girl, let's not. Like, we came here for something. Let's film the scene, okay? So they start arguing about the men that they're no longer with. I don't even understand what's going on here or why they're even meeting. Again, Renni brings up EB wanting to give her oral pleasure. I don't know why she keeps bringing that up. Like, somebody gonna be like, ooh, did she? Like, okay, girl, we don't care. And because Erica Banks was like, listen, we was not that close for me to be up here DMing you about my ex and your ex fiance, who I just so happened to sleep with before I even met you. Like, I'm not about to be contacting you about that. And Renni was like, not that close, but you can be in my DM, so we can be planning on, getting in between the sheets, tussling around in the bedroom. You can talk to me about that. Erica was like, I don't gotta be that close to you to do that. She's right, she don't. She should. Like, you all shouldn't be doing that unless you close to somebody, but you don't have to be. So they go back and forth about nonsense, stuff that don't really matter. And then Renni throws wine in EB's eyes. And then she run up on her and, begins to knock her head between the washer and the dryer. I think it was kind of corny for her to do that after she threw the drink in her eyes. Like, if she just would have ran up on her and they just got to fighting and they was just tussling, then fine. But don't throw no drink in her eyes. And she like, my eyes are burning. My baby ancestry hairs are in my eyes. My lashes, the glue, it burns. And then start punching on her. Like, girl, that was kind of whack. But whatever. It looked like Renni was getting the best of her. And then Erica Banks said Renni needs therapy. And Renni tries to play the victim like, oh, don't you try to bring up I need therapy with what happened with my mom. Girl, she didn't say nothing about what happened with your mom. You can need therapy for all types of things. Like, she said you need therapy. That did not justify what you just did. It really didn't. So they leave, and in the parking lot, Renni FaceTimes Sierra, and Sierra's like, you need to go and apologize. She's like, I ain't apologizing at all. Maybe she apologizes for saying I need therapy. Like, girl, what? You was in a... Okay. And I from what I recall, and I only watched the scene once, so correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, I thought Erica said she needed therapy after she got punched on. Child, please. But I do agree with her. Don't apologize if you are not sorry. Don't get no fake fugazi apology. Please don't. That is where the episode ends. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this week's episode down in the comments. Check out my other content. I did a poll about Love and Hip Hop Miami, so if you're interested, also let me know that in the comments. Subscribe so you won't miss nothing, okay? And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.